Yeah, needed. It is very famous, and everyone know that. So, do you have any specific question about that? So you can ask me.
Yeah. I'm gonna ask that question. The question was that there are four different module in any kind of language: reading, writing, speaking, and listening. So my question was that, like, are you practicing other three modules except speaking or something? Are you practicing those things or just speaking English?
Are you asking me that what am I doing?
Yeah. What are you doing?
Yeah, what I do is I only focus on grammar most of the time, and also I'm learning English by speaking with people around the world, like this, in front of a screen, in Zoom and in various kind of meeting, and I'm
Oh,
taking help from AI, artificial intelligence, and that advanced technology. And you should know that there are a lot of websites and artificial intelligence like ChatGPT and many other procedures that I can use for learning English. Not only depend on YouTube or Facebook, and not saying hi and hello, but I'm taking help from BBC Learning English and BBC News, and most of the thing is related to UK English, and most of the time I focus to only one British pronunciation, P accent, and that's very valuable in the world and is accepted by all learners and people around the world.
oh, so you basically you follow British accent or something?
Yeah. Of
Oh,
course, I
okay.
follow the British accent because it is very sweet to hear, and the audience feel
Okay.
good
Yeah,
and enjoy it most of
exactly.
the time. And it is sweet, very sweet to hear. So that's why I prefer that to
Yeah,
others.
but in my
Okay.
opinion, I got some difficulties in learning British accent than American English, and I think that American English more sweet, not sweet. It's just like easier than British English. When you pronounce something in accent, that you have to narrow your voice. But in case
Yeah, I
of
think.
American English, you can broaden your voice and uh, you can be uh, easier with American English for the first time when you practice.
Yeah, I think so. But American English it is like a robot, but it's not sweet to hear. They're
Okay.
pronouncing R like this and beautiful, and that's boring to me. But it's very easy for learners. But I
Yeah, it's
prefer
easy.
the
It's easy.
British accent. But British accent is very sweet to hear, and almost everyone accept. And you know that in IELTS examination.
Yeah,
If you know the British pronunciation, then your score will be more than others.
yeah,
So that's why
I know that.
also I prefer, because I intend to sit for IELTS. So
Oh,
I think
really?
that it will make my score in IELTS more and more than others.
Yeah. Yeah, you can sit on IELTS without any hesitation or something like, because IELTS is just open for everyone. If you have just on a passport, so you can sit on IELTS exam. So for that reason, you have to prepare yourself on four modules, just not only one module that is speaking. You can be prepare yourself in listening, reading, and writing as well. So you have
Yeah,
to.
but listening, I most of the time I listen. You know that my voice is almost like British, but I didn't learn the AIPA and their words. But I can speak. It is more natural. It's look like that I'm in London, but actually I'm not. But I'm listening most of the time, so that's why it was possible. But there are a lot of grammar for practice for learning their accent. So also I can learn that. And most of the time I focused only on reading, like Al Jazeera and BBC, the New York Times, the Independent, the Financial Express, and etc. etc.
Yeah. Um,
Because
so
I intend to take a job in madrasas, and so writing English I don't need most of the time. So that's why I don't focus on writing, but focusing those three most of the time. So that's why
and
there's no
if you
problem.
practice yourself and if you can make yourself perfect, so you're gonna get a job in Egypt or something like they are hiring most of the capable teacher around the world who are actually from madrasa's background, but their skills
Yeah, yeah.
also their English skills is very higher level. So in that sense, you're gonna get a chance that we are not able to get those chance. So it's easy to get for you. So that's why I am just inspiring to keep yourself perfect, and your voice is most clear, and in case of speaking English your pronunciation is as good as well. So if you try, maybe you can be dedicated and you're gonna get the exact result.
Yeah, yeah. You told the right thing that I can take advantage to go abroad, so I can go Canada by sitting else. So it's possible, but I don't intend to do that. But what I want is I want to teach the student of Qawmi Madrasa across Bangladesh in the line with Nahwu and Sarf and their Arabic grammar, and I've written three books, and every day I'm working on another work, and so I have intention to do something for them, not for myself and for my family and for my society, but for the student of Qawmi Madrasa in Bangladesh.
Yeah, you can
So
try,
that
you can
they can
try.
know that what's going in the world and what is written in BBC and in Al Jazeera and what is going on in the world. So this kind of knowledge is very important to have for them.
So if I try to correct my British accent, so is it possible for me? Actually, I'm not able to speak something in British accent. Maybe I use
Yeah, yeah,
some
no,
British
that there
word
are
in.
you think that there are a lot of thing in British accent. Actually, it is not. But you have to pronounce some words carefully. Like, see, can you tell me like this? I deleted many duplicate files from my laptops. So you can say in Bengali that file, not you should do like this. So you should pronounce files, aya. So like this. So this kind of
Yeah,
sounds as most
like
of the time
water,
you should follow.
water. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah. So water, not
yeah, water.
water.
Like
Water.
like
It is like it's
my
robot. It's
tongue
not.
should be more narrow or something.
Yeah, yeah. And you should practice pronunciation like L, not L,
But
like Bengali
the
accent.
problem is, I'm gonna sit on IELTS exam and I need this. I need to perfect myself in British accent, but I love American accent and the way they talk, and they're so much broad minded, or they're the way they talk. That's totally. It's not like a British accent that you have to be narrow your voice. You can broad your voice. So in American accent, so that's why I like them. So, but in case of taking IELTS exam, I need to learn British accent, and I think it will be difficult for me. So yeah, let's see what will happen to me. But I have to
Yeah,
practice more.
yeah, that's great. So one American accent is acceptable in the world only for speaking and for going abroad, but British pronunciation is more than that. So in education sector, so British pronunciation it is more acceptable,
Yeah, yeah,
and also
yeah.
in IELTS. And you know that there are a lot of broadcasting system and news agencies around the world, most of them are British. There is no room for the Americans in this
Yeah, I
sense.
know that.
So
Even
that's
even
why,
when I
yeah,
search
yeah,
when I search on
yeah.
YouTube, I just don't search the British accent. I feel like to watch a podcast. I feel like to listen a podcast. At that time, I just search on YouTube called American podcast, not British. So I got many results in American podcast. So I feel listen to those podcasts and that are very helpful for me and also comfortable for me. But in case of British accent, when I talk in a Hello Talk, there is an application, most famous application, language exchanging application, Hello Talk. So in there, I'm gonna got so many British people. They're actually trying their British accent, but I'm not able to listen. I'm not able to understand something what they're talking about. But when I listen a American English speaker, so I'm gonna understand all the things what they're talking about. So this is the problem because
Yeah,
it does depend on my practice. I don't practice British, so I can't.
yeah, I think that your learning system and the way you are learning is completely wrong because you are trying to learn English and the pronunciation from the ordinary people. So I think that is completely wrong because when you are trying to learn someone on the street, their accent, like in Bangladesh, so I think that the accent will be completely wrong one. So that's why you will have to take help from the official in that language, like news broadcasting, and also the celebrities and uh, who are working on social media platform, and their sound is very suitable. Like Anisul Islam, you know that in Bengali accent, there's very sweet accent. Maybe you know. So this kind of person, I think that there are a lot of people who are working as a journalist in BBC and news broadcasting system, and the news presenter in the TV show in British in Al Jazeera, so their accent it is officially recognized. So you will not find any hesitation in their accent. So all the accent, whatever on the media, it is completely switchable and is a completely British RP accent. So it is verified and valuable source. So you can learn from them. And I think that in very short space of time, your accent will be very acceptable and good as I'm doing.
Yeah, I have to learn British accent just for my IELTS exam. Um, for getting a better result, if I try for 8 or 7 in IELTS exam, so uh, just for that, I have to learn British accent because the sound when I listen something, when you know when the question will come to me and the question is from British. The question is from recognized from British people. So if I don't understand them, so I will not able to uh, uh, write perfectly. I will not able to get a better result. So that's why I have to learn British and just for it. I'm not uh, crazy at British. So yeah, that's it.
Yeah, I think that it is very important because there are a lot of audios here in
Yeah,
your IELTS exam, and it will be played for you only 2 minutes. So if you're capable of understanding those, then you will be able to write also. Your writing also depends on sounds. And when they will ask many questions to you, and they will ask in proper British accent. So if you are not familiar with, then you will be failed. So that's why I think that in IELTS, so it is mandatory to learn British accent.
yeah, yeah. So, how many time we passed in live session? How much? Is it 15 minutes
I
or
don't
20
know,
minutes?
but now live session is going very better and better. So we should sometime make this kind of live. But yeah, but in the beginning of life there was a lot of problems. So we should solve this problem at the first and before the live. Okay.
Yeah. And you know, you have a light behind you, so that's why your face is not clear, and at the same time your voice is not clear. Now I'm hearing, although it's clear, but at the beginning when you started the live, at that time your voice was not clear, and even my voice is just like echo. I'm just hearing
Yeah,
again
you
and
could
again.
probably made this repetition in your voice. So
Yeah,
okay,
yeah,
let's go
repetition.
another live. Okay, so let's finish this live, and there will be another live that it will be on my ID. So this live it is not uh, suitable to keep here. So that's why let's finish and let's go another live. So you can join another one or more time. Okay.
Maybe I will got that problem again. So maybe we can make another live in tomorrow maybe. But
Okay, okay. Thank you. You're welcome to have a live after Asr prayer because there is no person here to watch our live because everyone is sleeping or eating because this is time of holy month of Ramadan. But after
yeah, yeah.
Asr, the people are there in their lesser time, so they can watch our live and we
Okay,
can grow our audience online on Facebook.
yeah. Okay. So take care and see you tomorrow at the end of the live.
Okay, thank you. After us, you can join, and
Okay.
we'll make another live, and there will be a lot of people. Only one person is listening. His name is Ashraful Islam. Is watching at this moment, and there is no person here. Okay, thank you so much
Thank
for joining.
you.